Hey guys, it is Asha Meyer, founder of Believe to Achieve fan page, and I am talking to you about something that really hit me over the last, hour, but let's just say over the last week or so. I've lost this motivation and this drive to for a lot of things, and it's life has just been busy and crazy. And I talked about this a year or 2 years ago about how life never stops for us. Like, we don't have a pause button, we can't rewind. And no matter what we do in life, it keeps going. So, why should we sit here upset or angry or unmotivated or anything other than joyful because it's just time being wasted? And it really made me think of, so today I got up and I did my devotionals and I read my personal development and I was going to get ready to do my workout, and I'm just like, my sister and my son are out sleeping in the living room. I really don't want to wake them up. I don't want to move them. Yeah, maybe I'll just wait. And I knew that if I would wait, I wouldn't do it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for a run. I just want to get up and I want to go and I want to run. So I started jogging and I'm like, I can already feel it. I know that I'm not going to last very long, or I'm not going to last as long as I normally do. Normally I can just run and jog and go, and it's a 3-mile jog that I go on, and it's on average of, like, my goal is to make sure that I get like right underneath 9 minutes if I can, because that's like awesome for me. And I started getting like a cramp in my side, so I'm like, no, I'm walking. And instead of turning around, I just kept going. And I'm like, you know what, it's okay. Because the biggest point was just taking that step to go, taking the step to move and just doing it. And I should be very grateful and thankful that that's what I did, because recently it's been like, whatever, if I don't do anything, I don't do anything. But it wasn't about how fast I got done or how fast I got there or beating my time. It was just a matter of taking that step to just do it, because I haven't wanted to take that step. I've just more have wanted to get my life under control. And life under control, that doesn't happen. You can't get life under control. However, you can continuously rise to your maximum potential daily. And that's what it's about. It's not about this final picture, this final product, the end moment, the end time. It's about grasping each day at a time. And then that led me to think of this Rubik's Cube. So my son's friend totally rocks the Rubik's Cube. He can knock it off in like 2 minutes. And it's just mind-boggling to me to watch him do this. And I'm like, all right, so we got a Rubik's Cube. And I finally mastered getting down one side. And I took pictures. I got a green side down. Then I was like, all right, I'm going to do the other side. And then I got the white side down. Yeah, well, the green side wasn't like that anymore. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do this other side then. And I did the red side. And I have pictures of these sides, but none of the other sides fit. And I can't get more than one side completed and one side done. And that's the same in life. That's what hit me, is I had things going, and then I added one thing into it, and I was able to focus on bringing in this one thing to the rest of my completed life, and it was okay. But summer hit, and it was like adding 6 more sides to try to manage, to try to complete. And it wasn't that I could just take a moment on each one. I had to do everything. And so all of the colors, all of the sides got mixed up. And I'm still trying to twist and turn and flip and make it so that I can get it close enough to where I can manage to complete this. And that's as easy as I can put this for life. And sometimes it's a matter of taking a second and stepping back and looking at it and finding out and really like, okay, this piece really needs to go here. what can I do to get it there? Instead of keep twisting and turning and twisting and turning and twisting and turning, and you're like, oh, get frustrated and you want to throw it. You have to step back from your life, from your problems, from your stuff, and just look. Take a moment to breathe and look at really where something fits and what you want in life. We honestly overcomplicate life more than it needs to be. Life is difficult. We're not promised an easy life, but it's not supposed to be as complicated as we make it. Everyone's worried about everyone's problems, and there's always a problem, and that's what we put out. Like, we let our minds take over our lives. And if we learn how to control our minds, we can learn how to control our life. Because what you focus on is what you get. If you want to focus on your problems and focus on everything that's going wrong in your life, and you just, all that flows is that problem, that's it, then that's what you're going to get. If you love something, do it. If something brings joy in your life, bring it into your life. It really comes down to love. Altogether, it comes down to love. And love in everything. And like I said, it's not about overcomplicating stuff. It's about making it simple. Making it simple. We don't have to be up in everybody's life. We need to be there to support people. We need to be there to love them. And we need to love everybody. However, you can step back, and I'm not saying that you have to, you can love people without being in their life. You can love people without having to walk with them. And I think that's something that's hard for us to understand. We think like, okay, if we can't stand someone, like we hate them, the whole hate word, and you don't want to be associated with them. You can still love people and not be associated with them. You can still pray for people. You can still wish the best for people. Whatever it is that you want to call it. That's what we need to do. Because I want my life to be the best. I want to do the best that I can for my life and my children and my family. Sometimes it's about cutting ties. Sometimes it's about separation. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated, and you can do it in a manner of love and joy and happiness. So that's my big aha moment for you guys. I know it went from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, but quit overcomplicating life. Live it. It's as simple as that. Live it. And love it. Bye.